afternoon. I'm Klass, and I'm here today to bring you the down-home Worthington Christian scuttlebutt that you know you're hungry for. The stove is still warm, the steam is rising, and the aroma is beckoning us. Join me. Let's dig in. Star Wars. Whether we grew up on the movies in the theater or a generation later trying to decide whether to watch them in the order they were made or in the order they belong, we're all emotionally connected to them in some way. 7 years after the movie that everyone thought would be the end was released in 2005, Disney bought Lucasfilm from George Lucas for a whopping $4 billion in 2012. Now, in May of 2015, we stand a mere 7 months away from the December release of the next Star Wars film in the series, Episode 7, The Force Awakens, directed by the old fox himself, J.J. Abrams. With the National Star Wars Celebration in April, and May the 4th be with you day in, of course, May, Disney has recently begun releasing more and more information about the film. Let's take a look at the most recent trailer released about a month ago.
The Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too. We're home.
Now, we could spend eons dissecting the amount of material that was released in that trailer. Cryptic wording from Luke, new characters, old characters returning, essentially everything except for Jabba the Hutt emerging from the grave. But to save you the hassle, I brought some Worthington Christian's top Star Wars experts and enthusiasts to help us break down the trailer and provide their sophisticated opinions on the upcoming film. Here is Caitlin Vincent, longtime Star Wars enthusiast who, from what I hear, is looking forward to the new film more than anyone else in the world. Caitlin, what about the trailers makes you anticipate the movie most?
Well, my dad and I waited a long time for this trailer to come out, and since I've never read the books, I'm kind of excited to see what actually happens next in these. And I really like that all of the old characters are also in this, so it's the same actors and actresses. So I'm really excited to see them now in this movie.
Now, Caitlin, if you could choose one thing to happen in the new movie, what would it be?
Well, considering in the trailer it says that his father has the Force, it might mean that Darth Vader is maybe still alive, so it'd be really cool if he came back from the dead and he somehow surfaced in the movie.
That would indeed be interesting. With me now is the infamous Stephen Ruan, Star Wars trivia champion who was raised on Star Wars as a youngling, and like so many of us, never quite outgrew the fascination of it. Stephen, there have been rumors that this film will not be following the plot structure of the Extended Universe books that were written after the release of Revenge of the Sith. If you're familiar with the Extended Universe, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a very good question. Well, for you Star Wars laity who aren't familiar with the Extended Universe, or EU, the Extended Universe refers to any events that happened outside of the 6 original Star Wars films and the 2 TV series currently on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Now, this refers to events such as Palpatine's resurrection, Luke Skywalker's turn to the dark side, and Han Solo and Princess Leia's marriage and family. Now, is it good that the 7th movie will not include these? You know, that's debatable. Honestly, I'm going to have to say part of the magic of Star Wars was the surprises. The amazing moment when Darth Vader turned to Luke and said, "I am your father."
I am your father.
Or when Luke turned to Leia and said, "I am your brother."
It's you, Leia.
You know, it's the surprise, it's the moment, it's sitting in the theater and seeing the shocking revelation. And if we stuck to the material that's already written, we'd lose that. So I would say that it's definitely good that the Star Wars movie is starting from scratch and continuing the legacy.
Thank you, I have to agree. Now I have one more question for you. The Crossblade Sith lightsaber displayed at length in the first release trailer has been a highly debated subject amongst the nation's top Star Wars experts. What might be the significance of this never-before-seen lightsaber?
You know what? That's hard to say. I just think it might look really cool. I don't know if there's any special significance to it. I personally am a fan of it and have no critique of the lightsaber design or whether or not that is possible or not.
With me now is Worthington Christian's own Ben Betulius, a Jedi Knight at heart whose blood is practically teeming with midichlorians. Now, Ben, can you describe your personal connection to Star Wars for me?
From a young age, I collected the Legos. I watched the movies. It was actually the first movie with violence I was permitted to see. There's a song in the soundtrack called Binary Sunset. Binary Sunset being a solar system that has two suns, and the planets revolve around it. And it's played when Luke is looking out at the sun, in the beginning and at the end of the final saga. It goes like da 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 da. And you know, that has a special connection to me. I used to always get that and put it on my iPod and listen to it on the roof of my house while watching the sunset. So that's my connection.
So the movie we've been talking about is the new one, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now, it's called The Force Awakens, and we can assume by that title that the Force is going to play a significant role in the film. Can you tell me what you might think that role would be?
Well, Reed, what I can tell you is that the Force is about balance. And if you can remember from the sixth movie, both Darth Vader and the Emperor are dead. There isn't balance in the Force. There needs to be Sith to arise for balance to be restored. It's a very transcendental way of looking at the world. And we can definitely hope to see a new Sith rising. To hope to bring balance to the Force.
Now, going off that idea of a new Sith coming, in one of the trailers there was displayed at length a crossblade Sith lightsaber. Can you tell me about that? What might be the significance of that? What might be the references of that?
Well, typically swords that include a handle at the top with the cross guard tend to be of European origin. Now, usually the traditional lightsabers have been of the Japanese katana style, which kind of harkens to the transcendental way of thought in Star Wars. However, this new breed and ethnicity of sword really plays onto it. This is a different culture of Star Wars that we're getting appealing to. However, I don't think it's very practical, as the purpose of a sword crossguard is to protect your hands. But if you slide up, it'll just cut your hand off. I don't know how that's going to be useful. So,
all right, thank you for your expert opinion, Ben.
You're welcome.
That's all.